After all the compliments the electrical inspector gave me, I had the cojones to say, "So, not bad for a sprinkler technician, huh?" And his response was, "Looks like I've got a little explaining to do. It has something to do with that little red sticker behind me. Let me explain. What you do know is that I built this whole podcast room myself. I did it without a permit because I live out in the sticks. My neighbors are cows across the street. I do not live in the city limits where I live. I live outside of the city limits. I listened to a bunch of people around me who told me, "Justin, you don't need a permit to build that room. Just go ahead and build it." I did. Until my wife went to looking into building a pergola and found out that for whatever reason that requires a permit. She found out that if a fire happens inside of the house, pretty much anywhere, the insurance company would likely deny us because we have a structure inside of our house that was not permitted. That's a huge problem, especially when it's a $350,000 house. We're definitely not going to mess with the home insurance aspect of this thing. I went ahead and, or I shouldn't say I, my lovely wife went ahead and set up the inspections for the state electrical inspector, which is needed to happen, as well as the county inspector for the rest of the room. Today, we had the state electrical inspector come out to the house. I passed my rough inspection. He was ready to pass the final inspection, except there was a problem, so he failed the final inspection. Let me show you that sticker. As you can see, it says rejected with today's date and the signature of the inspector. The reason for it was there is no access to the J boxes of the old receptacles. There is a receptacle right there, and there are receptacles all the way around my garage. And there were two receptacles, one right about there, one right about there. I put blank plates over them because I wasn't going to be using those receptacles anymore because I'm building walls in front of the walls that were already there. Apparently that's not acceptable. That doesn't pass code. What I need to do is install an access panel on this wall where that one is and an access panel on this wall where that one is so that it can be accessed if needed. I guess that's the code that needs to happen. That's the only thing I need to do to pass my electrical inspection, my state electrical inspection on the room that I built here. I did everything right. Now, one other cool thing is I recorded everything I did in this room, so we didn't need to open up walls to show the electrical inspector what we did here. He just went and reviewed my video from Instagram and watched how everything was done. He could see in the video that everything was done to code. The wire was sized correctly. The breakers are sized correctly. They did say that I didn't necessarily need to do a sub panel. I did that because it made it easier to run all of the circuits for this studio into that panel rather than into the wall, up into the roof, and then down into the house panel right over here. So I didn't want to do all that. I ran one big wire with one big 100 amp breaker from this panel into this panel. Again, the electrical inspector appreciated that because it was the right size breaker, the right size wire. He even opened up my panel and looked inside of there. I do everything neat with wires, as you guys all know. He loved what he saw in there and he put it back up. He passed my rough inspection. After all the compliments the electrical inspector gave me, I had the cojones to say, "So, not bad for a sprinkler technician, huh?" And his response was, "It's a heck of a lot better than a lot of the electricians that I have to go do inspections for." Oh. Rough inspections passed. We're going to need to put in those access panels on these two walls to pass that final inspection. I've got one more inspector to talk to, and that's the county inspector, who's pretty much just going to walk in here and look around and say, "This looks good, pass," from what I can understand. If he needs to see how the framing was done, we can show him the same video I showed the electrical guy so that you can see all the framing. That's basically what they're coming out to look for. The other thing they're going to want to know or want to see in here is something that's missing. That's actually out here. I will be putting it in here today, actually. And that is a carbon monoxide detector. And that's because this room is built inside of a garage. So it needs a carbon monoxide detector inside of this room. It also needs a bottom strip on the door so we can keep any fumes from inside of the garage out of there. It also needs the weather strip or the silicone gasket that goes all the way around the door to keep fumes out of the studio. Once I add those three items and the two access panels, this room will not only be completed, it will be legal according to my insurance. Not only did I just build a room, I did that shit to code. On to the next one.